welcome to Small Engine Velocity, my PM moto vlog, because I forgot to put my GoPro in my bag when I left yesterday, so it was at work and I didn't get to do any moto vlogging, which I don't know if that makes me sad, but I didn't get to do it and I miss it. So here I am doing a PM moto vlog on the Zuma, of course. I'm sure people are getting tired of the Zuma, but if you've been watching my videos, we've been not necessarily making progress, but we've been figuring out what isn't wrong with the Ruckus. Once I get the Ruckus done, then I can retire this bike for a week and start the BBK on the motor. I've been getting some advice from someone named Matt. Matt from scootertuning.ca, which is a Canadian site, I believe. And I'm telling you, this guy is from South Florida in the Keys or something like that, and they have got some extremely fast scooters over there. My understanding is people come from all around to see who's faster, and it kind of sounds like a TV show that I saw once. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'd like to see some of these. I just want to go like 50 miles per hour or something like that. That'd be great with me. I'd be happy with 50 miles per hour for the type of route that I take. But my understanding is if you do 70 cc, you can get like 65 or so. I don't know if that's safe on something like this. Maybe you need to adjust the bars or the tire or the suspension or something, because that just seems like it's way too fast for something this. And no offense to people who drive Zumas, but this is much more squirrely than riding my Ruckus. Even in the state it is currently, it feels like this isn't as stable. But I have to remember that the gas tank is up at the top, blah blah blah, and this is center of gravity is not all the way down. It is pretty high on this particular vehicle. I do like how I can climb like this, going uphill. It's exciting. So, again, if you've been watching my videos, I do have a replacement motor. So here are the order of operations. If anyone is wondering what's going to happen with the channel for the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, depending on how much time I can spare, because remember, family comes first. This weekend, hopefully Saturday/Sunday, I'll do the motor swap to the new motor, and between those 2 days I'll get some tuning, get it running, and I can take it to work. It's fast enough to go to work, I guess is what I'm really trying to say. Once I can confirm that, I'm trying to get off on Monday, which is MLK Day, Martin Luther King. My kids are off too, and I'm going to try to start taking the Zuma motor out for the BBK. Once I get the BBK done and installed, I'm not installing it with a bigger carb. Now, keep in mind the stock carb is a 14.5 millimeter, and the carb I want to buy is a 21, and it's raced out. It's like about 103 bucks, but it's a good investment. You know, I'll get a lot more power out of the motor after I put that 70 cc in there, and then I'm sure doing a little bit of adjustments on the jets and everything will be beautiful again, or will be beautiful, not again, because it was never that fast to begin with. Once that's completed, the rest of what I'll be working on the Zuma for a little while will be just cosmetics, replacing the panels, replacing the plastics, getting everything to look fresh again and nice and customized. After that's well, that's going to be a constant thing, just like all the other bikes. After that, while I'm doing the plastics, making this look pretty, at the same time I'm going to try to squeeze some time in to do the front fork oil and the triple tree on the Lifan, so that I'm more confident in riding that bike, because that front end squishiness is really killing me. And then all at the same time, I'll slowly be taking apart the Ruckus motor, figuring out how it works whenever I have time. I'll make a few videos here and there about me taking it apart and what I've discovered and, you know, what was wrong with that original motor. And then when I send it off to the shops to go get ported and polished and decked and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So that's the plan. It's a complicated plan, but that should hopefully have all this completed by the time spring rolls by. I'll have a fresh looking Zuma. I will have a Ruckus that works, and I can actually work on other projects other than getting it to run right, because that's the most frustrating thing I've ever done. Is it's such a simple thing. Why is it blowing my mind and Texas Get or Buzzy's mind as to why we can't get it to run fast? But when we get home, I do have a compression test tool, so that's what the whole point of this video is, to get you to the Ruckus where I'm going to do the compression test at the house. Am I still recording? Yes. So we'll see. Remember, 202 PSI at 1500 RPM is stock, so that's 4 to 7 seconds of turning the motor with the key or kicking it with the Kickstarter. I am under the belief that it has to be something with low compression. I'm not putting out any power on that motor, but we'll see. So, apologies for the short motovlog section, but once I get home, I'm going to go ahead and do the compression test, record what we got, and then we'll do a little bit of summarization and kind of a little bit of guesstimation as to, not guesstimation, a little bit of theorizing as to what happened. I have some ideas, and we'll go over those after the product. But let's go to the compression check right now and get it started. Here we go. Ba-doo. Extra credit for anyone who can guess what this little bike is right here. Looks pretty cool. Looks old. Looks classic. Anyways, now back to the compression test. All right, here is the compression tester. It is made by Innova compression tester. Blah, blah, blah. There's the hose. Goes up to 300. Is, I guess the higher you go, the better. And the 2 different plug sizes that we need so that we can use this. So yeah, cool. We'll go ahead and use this. If you look, it is my special Caesar at SEV knife that I carry with me. Thank you. Go ahead and open this. Okay, it's probably a better way to open this than what I'm doing right now. Okay, got it out. Here is the different plug sizes, the compression tester. This fits here. Lots of force. This is connected. I got the right end here. Let's go outside and see what we get. All right, the plug is already out. Go ahead and, oh man. Go ahead and thread this in. All right, with a little bit of effort, I was able to get it connected. Let's go ahead and give it a turn over. I have it sit on the tripod. Let's see what we get. $60. And is it holding? $60 PSI, that's it. All right, again. That's it. Okay, well, let's try it. Third time's a charm. All right, well, there you go. 60. All right, let's talk about this. All right, so I ran it a few times, and I got 60. The most I got was 75. Not even hitting 100, so that explains the extreme power loss in the motor. So, it's either a head gasket or bad piston rings, or who knows, or bad the valves aren't sealing well. Now that makes sense since I've been having to readjust the valves over and over again, the valve shims. So maybe there was a systemic problem that was happening, and it just now finally collapsed on me. A lot of theories have popped up. A lot of theories like open carb. I've pulled in too much dirt and threw it into the motor, and caused issues with my pistons, with having a bunch of dirt and dust or something big flew in there. Who knows? I won't know until I take it apart. But now that I got a second motor, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in. And hopefully, since it only has 1,400 miles, it's pretty new, and that will solve my problem. So here's the answer to the question. Do I have low compression? The answer is yes. How low compression? Less than half of what is recommended, which is 202. So you take away with it what you will. Go ahead, leave me some comments below as to what you think caused the low compression. Let me know if I did anything wrong, or if anything is whatever not correct, because obviously I am not an expert on these things. So go ahead and start a conversation below, because I really want to talk about this. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you on the next episode. Have a good day.